Hello again and welcome everyone. This is Obom, the author of The Philosophy of Success and Your Visionary Entrepreneur. Today I want to talk to you about the journey of success, or the success journey. And I'm going to be a little open, transparent with you as well, and take you along this journey here, because in success it's the same in every endeavor. It doesn't really matter what it is. And today, for years I've always wanted to ride and enter into races and competition. To be quite honest with you, it was something that was a fear of mine that I never did. But knowing that fear isn't real is basically being afraid of something that doesn't exist, of a future time. And the only thing you can do to change anything in the future is really change the now. What I do know about success is this, though, that you always want to partner with the best in class, because 90 to 95% of success is modeling. And you want to partner with the best in class and model the best in class. And let's say, for example, the next phase that I'm going to try to, something I've been working for almost 2-3 years now. First, I had to get myself in physical shape to be able to go the distance with a bike, not just buy the bike outright. I finally got down to actually buying the bike. So I bought a bike that's like best in class. On the scales of road bikes, I got it in the middle, because I don't want to go for the best bike yet. It's the best in class from my level of skill. So it's way above my skill level. In the class of bikes, there's the bike model here and bike model here. I kind of cut it in the middle because my skill is about here. So it's the best in class where I'm going to be. And my goal, which is the most important thing that you do in success, is your reason why you're doing it, is basically to be in a race in 2017 in London that I'm going to be training for over the next couple years. There's a couple races I've already entered into. I'm actually starting my very first ride today. So nervous, excited, all the same things that anyone feel when they're starting success. So I bought the best in class in bike, helmet, shoes, an in-home trainer for the days I actually don't feel like doing it. And I wanted to share a little bit on self-talk again, like we did before. But before I even get into my negative self-talk of when it rains and I want to go out and ride, I bought myself like a best world trainer, in-home trainer. I can hook up to my bike and I can actually run. I can actually ride just the same as if I'll be out on the road. So I already stopped my negative thinking and changed my self-talk that we'll get into later on. And I got the best of everything I need to for my level and my class, so that I can get beyond my own self-imposed limitations or beliefs. I'm pushing myself out there. What I do know is this. One of the lessons I learned, that's why I said reading is very important, in Jeff Olson's The Slight Edge, is showing up consistently with a good attitude over a long period of time. And that's what I'm going to do until I achieve the goal that I'm going to. But I do understand and master and know this for sure, is that successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. They live outside their comfort zone. It's extremely uncomfortable for me to jump in and even share with you guys right now, because initially the first things that started to come into my head was this: I'm going to fall on the bike, I don't want to scar up, I don't want to really mess up my sexy. That's okay, but those things are of a future date. Am I going to fall down? Possibly. Do I want to fall down? No. Do I want to skid and get marked up? No. But am I going to focus on that? No. I'm going to focus on my first ride tonight, and then my next ride and the other rides, and I'm going to focus on giving my best 100% every single day, consistently, so I never have to worry about it. And in fact, I actually hate that phrase people talk about, well, I'm just going to do this much tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm going to do 120%. Let me get this point across to many folks. The reason why I hate that is it's impossible to do 1% more better than your best. If you give 100% is you expend it all there on the floor and you leave. There's no such thing as 100% in one, or 110%, 120%. There's 100% and you're done. If you give 100%, you can go to bed. Even if you lose the race, you can feel comfortable and know that you give your very best. So there's nothing you can be guilty about, because you expend it all there. When you give your best is expected. So I want to jump in a little bit on the self-talk, because how we do anything is how we do everything. And this same philosophy I've transferred in life, in business, in relationship. Now I'm going to get into competitive riding. Scary for me initially, but I'm here, it's finally here, and I'm going to get all that nervousness out. So your self-talk, we went over that before, is what sells your self-image. So starting backwards, real performance, tonight is the test. So I have to continuously be going over in my head and look at three things. Number one, when I get to the end of that line of the ride tonight, my wife's going to be there, I can come home, I can talk about all the stuff that happened, and she can help massage my muscles, which makes me feel better. So throughout the whole ride, that's all I'm going to be thinking about: staying focused, following the leader, getting to the front to be able to get a sprint and come out on top of it. Because the new self-talk is what's going to definitely regulate my performance, and that's what I'm telling myself all day today. I'm excited for the new ride. I joined a new bike club, get to know my club members, get to know my friends, get to know the routes, and get better every time I go. So just understand this, guys. You always want to do the best in class where you're at, because you're going to push yourself. Think of us as a ball of energy, and if you stay in that energy which are designed for comfort, you got to push yourself and stretch your energy to be bigger so you can be a little more uncomfortable, and then that's a new comfort zone. So for example, in the next 2 years, I'm going to get a bike that's better than this, because I'm going to push myself every single day for the next 2 years so that I can get into that race and be number one. I'm not racing for first, I'm not racing for second or third. I'm racing for number one. So I got to put my number one effort every single day. All I do, I'll keep you guys apprised on my success, whether falls or not. And it's not about falling down, it's about getting up. I don't want to think about the falls. Will they happen? Possibly. Not going to say they will, because I don't want to. But I'm going to focus on starting and finishing 100% of what I do. And what you have to know is successful people finish what they start. And that's what I'm going to do. So with that, guys, take care, take charge. Stand by for more videos, especially on this subject and topic, and follow the journey. I'm excited to share with you, nervous at the same time, but I'm going to ride that nervousness out and have some fun tonight. Again, this is Obom Bowen, author of The Philosophy of Success, and your visionary entrepreneur. See you on the journey. See you in the next video. God bless. Take care. Have a phenomenal day.